So how did you and Sean meet?
Sean and I met on Tinder. We started talking. We had similar things in common. He told me the things he wanted in a relationship, and then I told him things I wanted in a relationship. We talked about just the normal things: what's your favorite color, what you like in a partner, do you think it should be 50-50, or you think one person should be 100 and the other put nothing in, because both of us been in relationships that were not good in the past, so we learned from them. So we were talking, he seemed a little shy, so I asked him did he want to go out to eat, and we agreed on a restaurant. And then we went to the restaurant and we ate at Logan's. We talked, laughed, he paid for the meal, even left a tip. He impressed me. Then after the Logan's, we went to Cavender's shop. Well, we just looked around, then we went outside to our trucks and we just talked till dark, and then gave each other a hug bye, and then we left. And then after that we texted and then talked and seen where it was going to go, and we're here now.
Okay. So tell me, what was your first impression of him?
My first impression was his clothes. He dressed nice on our first date. His smile, his laugh, the way he knew how to treat a lady, opening doors for me. He even pulled out my chair on our first date and pretty much made it all about me without saying the whole relationship was about me at first.
Okay. Tell about your most memorable date.
The most memorable date would be when we went to the deer lease. We took his four-wheeler and we packed sandwiches for lunch. When we got to the deer lease, we unloaded the four-wheeler, then packed all the fishing stuff. We went fishing, then we went and ate lunch, and then we went four-wheeler riding. He was driving for a while, and then he let me drive, which was very surprising because we barely knew each other. And from then on, I knew he was one I wanted to be with.
Okay. Tell me about the first time that you heard him say, "I love you."
The first time I heard him say "I love you" was we were just sitting around talking, and I think we were watching TV, and he looked at me, we both just sat there in silence, and I said, what do you have to say? He was like, "I've been wanting to tell you something." So then I stopped him right there, and I was like, "Yeah, I want to tell you something too, but I didn't know if it was too soon, too early. I don't know if I'm falling for you too fast or what it is." And then we kind of both said "I love you" at the same time.
Tell me about the proposal. How did he propose?
He talked me in. How he proposed was he talked me into singing a special at church. Then we were singing, and right before we got done, my daddy pulled me to the side and was talking to the church, and then I turned around and he's on one knee, asked me to marry him, and I said yes. And then after that, everybody told me their little stories of who knew what and if they already knew.
And what is it that you love about Sean?
What I love about Sean is his kind heart, his smile, his laugh, the way he loves me, how he treats me and makes me feel special.
I have to cut this part out because of the sirens, but the next thing is describe him as if you were telling somebody who didn't know who he was. Hold on, let the sirens go and then you can talk. I'll have to cut it out of the video so it's fine, but yeah. Describe him as if you were telling someone who didn't know him all about him. So when the sirens quit, then you can tell that part.
I think I get that mosquito.
You want to look at your papers real quick? see what you wrote. It's like there's not a quiet place to hardly do this at all. Okay, sirens, go away. It's enough.
I don't think you can hear him that much.
Well, trying to listen to you, you'll be surprised what you can hear in the background, so give it just a second. Either that or talk just a little bit louder so it might drown them out. Maybe you can go ahead now.
If I was describing Sean as if I have never met him, is that what you said? What'd you say? What was the question again?
Yeah, well, just say something like, to tell you about Sean in a couple of words or something, and then describe him. Like, you don't have to say the part about not knowing him, but just say, if I was to describe Sean, this is what I would describe him as, or something like that.
If I was to describe Sean, I would say he is a very kind and sweet person. He has a very kind and giving heart. He would give you the shirt off his back even if you were a stranger, because that's just how big his heart is. And if you get on his bad side, good luck with that. He is very good with people. He makes sure you're having a good day even if it's his bad day. He always makes sure you're happy no matter what.
Okay. What is it that you look forward to spending the rest of your life with him together? How do you picture your life together?
The way I picture our life together is after we get married, to hopefully start a family, and I can't wait to see the kind of dad he's going to be, because he's already treats me so good, and if we have a daughter, just show her the love and the way a man should treat a woman, and can't wait to sit in 2 rocking chairs and rock with him and grow old with him.
Is there anything else that you want to add, to say anything like a special message to Sean?
I love you, and I can't wait to spend the rest of my life with you.